Hey, it's your boy Chris, senior at Howard University, econ major from Connecticut, and today we are going to be talking about social media consumption and cleansing. It is said as well that the average person spends about 2 hours and 38 minutes on social media. Those platforms include Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and YouTube. But social media today really gave a really good breakdown of the time we spend on these apps. What they say, we spend about 58 minutes on Facebook, 3 minutes on Twitter, which I know for us at Howard University, that is probably the minimum. People spend about 35 minutes on Snapchat, 53 minutes on Instagram, and about 40 minutes on YouTube. So just think about all the time, just in one. That's a lot of time. Reasons why we thoroughly engage with social media. We always want to be in contact with our friends and our family. It's a good way to connect, be in the know about what's going on. We also love to have information about current events, whether it be politics, entertainment, new music, things like that. We just want to know what's really going on. But the biggest thing that I want to speak to is, amidst our consumption, are we really aware of what it does? Okay. Pamela Rutledge of Media Psychology Research Center stated, "Many people rely on social media solely to connect with you for meaningful reasons." But what if I was to say that you wanted to connect with you? Perhaps social media cleansing could be the answer to that. If I were to put a definition to social media cleansing, I would definitely say it is the removal, or at least hiatus, of ourselves from social media. So that's your Twitter, your Instagram, all of that. And some people find that they're able to delete the apps and they don't have the urge to go back to it. Or some people literally have enough discipline to just distance themselves. Social media cleansing is extremely important because it allows you time and space to see you for you. Now, the real question is, how do we make it work? Many like to describe social media as a love-hate relationship. One day, we're gung-ho for the talent show. We love it. It's the perfect thing. I'm able to share this. I'm able to do these things. Then the other side, we hate it. As we get into social media cleansing, I really want to highlight the pros and the cons of social media cleansing because we need to know how to make it work for us, right? So pros about removing ourselves from social media will definitely have better sleep. A lot of times we are up late at night, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, if you allow yourself to just be scrolling. And it's so easy to do because, again, it's things that interest us or that we are following, per se. It also will free up your mental space or your focus. A lot of times we become filtrated with thoughts that aren't necessarily our own, or they're not conducive to what we're trying to do. In addition to that, removing or seclusion from social media can definitely help you protect your privacy. Oftentimes, we share a lot of information, not necessarily that we intended to, but just because it's what the norm is. It could practically be anything, but a lot of times we often share things prematurely, and you may not really be ready to share that. So yes, protecting your privacy is very big. Additionally, we are able to break the cycle of comparison. This cycle of comparison is so real just because we live in a very competitive world, whether we want to acknowledge it or not. But you ever just thought oh, I'm enough? Now, while all of that is true, some may believe that social media cleansing isn't necessarily for them. Cosmopolitan magazine stated that perhaps you removing yourself from social media will then create an illusion of loneliness. And that brings me to the cons of social media cleansing, is that there's this word called FOMO that has surfaced, and it really just stands for fear of missing out. Whether that be the news, whether that be what your girlfriend did last weekend for her birthday, or just little things here and there, and it creates this element of you feeling lonely or you feeling separated from what is going on. While that can be healthy, that can also be unhealthy too. A lot of that can spiral into depression, anxiety, and just feelings that aren't really healthy for our physical and mental health. Another con of social media cleansing that some will consider could possibly be you become more distant than you actually planned. it's creating a detachment from society. And again, that can lead to negative connotations or negative things about improving our health. And lastly, I would like to share my own personal experience about how I involuntarily did a social media cleanse. In 2018, I happened to go through a very deep depressional phase that I did not know I was in. And it started out with me saying, oh, I just need to take a break from Facebook, Instagram, all of that. But really what that ended up doing for me, I was just distancing myself from everything. I didn't necessarily have FOMO or that fear of missing out. But because I was so out of touch for so long, I wanted to just get back in it. So it really made me restructure my social media, which is why I firmly believe that you need to have that specific cleanse so you know exactly what it is that you need from these platforms. So for me, that was like, I wanted to change what I was actually seeing on my timeline, seeing more positive affirmations, or even just what my career goals were to look like, and people that reflect that. In that time away, you are really able to get down to the nitty-gritties, like, what is this doing for me? Is it serving purpose? And everything in life needs to serve purpose. So, choose it as a learning moment. And that's what it was for me. In closing, I really just wanted to bring this full circle. Again, social media is a great thing to have. It allows us to be in contact with our family, friends, share different things that either make us happy, make us sad, and we were just able to get our feelings out. But big thing that we always must remember is that it is all dependent on our intake. What you take in is exactly what you're going to exude out. So if you need to take that break to really get your thoughts together and reel it back in, do so. It can be very healthy, and so we just need that detox. So how are you going to change your mindset?